It's another lady of the house kind of day, and today we are going to have fun because we are going to go shopping. I'm taking you with me as I just go and browse what they have at the Ross stores. I might go into a couple of other stores just for some inspiration, but I just wanted to do something fun today. We're on spring break. The kids have been going to practice and, just doing different things like that, and it's also been a week of sickness for my husband, so he's just doing a lot of resting, and I wanted to go out and do something fun. So I am going to do a little bit of shopping and browsing, as I said. One of the main things that I love about doing this is that I can take a whole entire dress section from Ross, sift through everything very quickly, be able to find those things that I think are true treasures there, bring them home. I have 3 girls at home that they wear dresses often, so finding them dresses, that they love and everything, that's something I enjoy doing as well. But then also finding different things that I would enjoy adding to my collection of dresses. So today is St. Patrick's Day. Happy St. Patrick's Day, by the way. I have my 4-leaf clover here, and if you are Irish, this is maybe something, I don't know. I saw something about how, well, let's not get into all of that, but I am Irish. I have 25% British and Irish, so I'm a mix of a lot of European, but 50% Ashkenazi Jew. That is all from my dad's side. So anyway, yes, it's always fun to look at that 23andMe stuff and everything that they have going on in there. Is that something that you have done? Please let me know in the comments below. But anyway, like I said, one of the fun things is turning this, you're overwhelmed when you go into Ross because it's just a mix. If it were up to me, I would organize Ross completely differently. If it were up to me, I would organize Ross in a much different way, and it would be very shoppable. It would be where people could not help themselves but purchase the items that they see on the rack. And a large part of that is because sizes vary, and so just putting things in small, medium, large, or even the size that a dress says that it is not likely that it's always your size will always fit you. So I often think that if things are grouped together like with like and also by color, that this makes it much more appealing to look through. And if you see something that you do like, something that's in the cut that you want, it's likely that you may be able to fit into a couple of different sizes of those, maybe even 3. You can make them work. And then sometimes it just requires a little bit of tailoring in different areas to make it fit you just right. So I would say let's organize Ross differently, but this is the fun part, is where I go. I find beautiful treasures, and then I will just arrange it beautifully within my own wardrobe. So come along with me. Let's go shopping. I'm back home. It's almost 5 o'clock. I've been home for a while, but we ate and I just spent some time relaxing with Jorge, and then my mom texted me to let me know that she's going to be here pretty soon. So I started some coffee so that we can go out on the deck and just visit. It will be so nice to spend some time with her. What I ended up getting was just some sandals. I got some sandals for my daughter, and then I found this dress, which I now have in 2 other patterns. Well, one is like a dusty purple color, and then the other one I have it's also blue and white, but the print is different. I have this print and they do this often. They have the same print just in different styles of dresses. So I have this style now, and I have it in 3 different selections. But I also have this print in another style of dress too, and I just really like it. I love white and blue, just white and blue. It's so crisp and clean and fresh looking to me, and perfect for spring, perfect for summer as well. So I wanted to have, this is a 3-tier dress as well. I will say that 3 tiers, it's not my absolute favorite. I am more of that classic look when it comes to a dress. That's what I prefer, especially with hemlines. I like them to be straight across. But you know, for something that is around the house, for when I'm just feeling a little bloated, or just like, you know, just having something really easy to pull on, I love wearing these ones. Even going out to, as long as I don't have a coat on over it or a sweater on over it, I like to wear this style of dress. I will wear it with sandals or with wedges. This is actually going to be a nice dress to wear on a cruise, which we have our next cruise booked, and I just cannot wait. We're going to be going with our friends again, and then my brother and my sister-in-law are going to be coming as well. So that's something that I definitely look forward to. I mean, it's later on in the year, but I'm still very excited for it. So we've just been talking about that and planning that. But this week is really about just taking a break, pausing, and today's newsletter is actually regarding that. If you are a patron, then you have that newsletter that you can go and read. But that's what it's covering. So sometimes I need that though, because especially after that whole week of videos that I did, it's like I want to just kind of recharge and figure out what I'm going to be doing next. I have ideas for things, but sometimes I get into a space where I don't feel like I'm very creative. I just feel like I need to experience life a little bit again, and then I get all of these different ideas. So that's where I'm at right now. And unfortunately, because he got sick, we were not able to have our St. Patrick's Day gathering that we normally have each year, but we already bought everything for it. So aside from maybe what won't be able to last, I don't know if the cabbage will last as long, but I mean, we just postponed it for the week later. So hopefully it will, but I feel like I'm saying things in a really weird way. Hopefully it will, and then we can enjoy it then and have everybody over. And it's one of my favorite holidays to host. I love that time. I love the food, and it's just fun. We do a painting contest, and then we have Lucky Charms as the prize, and the girls love to make little rainbow over the, you know, just the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow cupcakes. I've made them before and shared it on my channel a long time ago. I wonder if that video is still available. But anyway, it's been just kind of a very relaxed day. I've spent a lot of time just kind of hanging out, you know, laying in bed with Jorge and just being here with him, aside from when I was gone. But sometimes I need that too, just to clear my mind and see if I unfortunately didn't really find anything for the girls as far as dresses go. I mean, there were some options, but sometimes I'm realizing it would be better if they were just there to tell me yes or no, because it is a drag to have to go back and return things. So I just stuck with this, and I was on the fence about some things, so I just decided not to purchase those. But I think too that there isn't as large of a selection right now, or anything that I'm too impressed with. So maybe closer to springtime or just right after spring begins, then I might end up taking them with me. We'll have a shopping day. Maybe we'll go to like 5 or 6 different Ross, not where I'm usually going, but just around town, and I kind of map it out, and then we can just really quickly sift through everything. So I thought that I would have this wonderful, beautiful haul of dresses to share with you. But in a recent video, I did share some of my finds, and I just had them hanging on the rack there. But if I can, I will put just some of the Ross dresses that I have right now on a rack and just show you how beautiful it can look when you curate your wardrobe from pieces that, you know, just you are really drawn to. And it looks, of course, much different when it's not in the store, but that is more along the lines of how I would organize everything. And I kind of feel like it's the same way within my wardrobe as well, just having a limited color palette, you know, where it's not everything, but just the colors that you love, the colors that bring you joy, and especially in patterns that you love as well, which I believe if you are really honing in on your style, then you will see repeats of different things, whether you love florals, whether you love stripes or geometric patterns, things like that. You are going to notice what you are really drawn to, and even if it's just pattern, or not pattern, even if it's just solids, because some people can't stand wearing pattern. So I like to have a little mix going on. I definitely like floral over stripes. If the stripes are extremely tiny where it's not so eye-catching, that's what I like. And I don't like geometric patterns at all. I always feel so awkward in them. So I can understand if there are women out there that don't love floral prints, maybe they think that it looks like a grandma or something, then they would always feel weird wearing them. So I understand that, that it's not for everybody. And to look feminine, you don't have to be wearing florals or anything like that. Sometimes it's just based off of color choices and things that, you know, work well with you. So anyway, I think that she is home now. So I'm just going to enjoy this little break that I'm giving myself. I didn't want to do anything that was going to take a lot of editing effort. So I hope that if you need a break, just, you know, to clear your mind and from the usual things that you do, that you take that break, because sometimes forcing something, it never works out the way that you want it to. So that's where I'm at this week. So I know that this is a little bit different than what I would normally share, but remember, this month I was just going to be embracing different filming styles, which I guess this is one of them. On those weeks that I just need a break, I am going to do something that requires little effort. So that's what this was for me, and it was a little fun as well. So anyway, also one of the things I wanted to say about Ross is that sometimes it's hit and miss, and I know that that's something that a lot of people dislike about shopping Ross. And I stayed away from Ross for the longest time because I was rarely finding anything until my friend Jessica, every time I saw her, she was like, oh, I got this at Ross, I got this at Ross, and she would find me dresses from there. And then I was like, okay, I'm going to try this again. And I've been very fortunate. So anyway, my mom is here. I'm going to go. I hope all of you are having a wonderful week so far, and I hope that you have a really great weekend, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Bye, everyone.